Hi guys, my name is Scott Collins. This is my website, Men Moving On. Our focus here is to help guys move on after divorce. Now, no one can understand, especially no woman can understand, what it's like for a guy to go through a divorce. Most guys are shocked at the intensity of the emotions that they feel. We're not accustomed to these kinds of emotions. We're not used to it. And it can be overwhelming. We're not like women. We don't have our uh, built-in support systems. Most of us don't have guys that we can talk to. So a guy goes through the divorce and he just finds himself overwhelmed and left out in the cold. There's not much help. You go through the shock, the actual shock of the intensity of these emotions. A lot of times that just keeps a guy wrapped up in here. You're dealing with a sense of powerlessness because your emotions, your ex-wife, if she knows you, she knows how to push your buttons. And pushing your buttons is nothing but getting your emotions, whether it's getting you mad or getting you feeling guilty or getting you, any kind of emotions. If she can push your buttons, she can jerk you around. Leaves you feeling powerless. There's nothing you can do, which is really scary because that takes that takes you out of where you're going in the future. Uh, but it also brings in the third part of this, which is there's this element of guilt. Most guys coming out will have feelings of guilt, either for stuff they actually did or stuff they didn't do, or stuff that they said, or stuff they should have said that they didn't say. Guilt, guilt is binary. You either are guilty or you're not, but it carries with this concept of punishment. Now think about it. If you wanted to move on, if you wanted to create a new life and be happy again, but she pushes your buttons and makes you feel guilty, now you got to be punished. Now you can't do that. So all of this comes in and creates this incredibly difficult quagmire for a guy to walk through, an emotional quagmire to walk through. Now typically the regurgitated advice out there is that you change how you feel on the inside from the outside in. You fake it till you make it. You put you're giving yourself goals. You're giving yourself affirmations. All of this is good. All of this is appropriate at the right times. But this is not the right time, and the reason why is because changing how you feel from the outside in requires constant willpower and constant discipline. You got to stay on top of it. You got to do it every morning. You got to do it every night. If you stop doing it, if you go into just normal living your life, you fall back because you're operating incongruently with the real source of the problem. The source of the problem is what's going on inside. These emotions that that you need to be able to separate yourself from. Release that emotional bondage that you have with your ex-wife, get your emotional divorce, then you're free to move on. Then you can start to feel powerful again. Then you can deal with these issues of guilt. If you're guilty, you can you can change how you feel. And I want to teach you how to do that with my emotional divorce toolkit. Look, guys, this is a set of tools that is specifically designed to help you address these emotional issues. And I will teach you how to do it. What I want you to do is sign up for my newsletter. Sign up for my newsletter. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be sending you information to teach you the basics for what I call this emotional divorce toolkit. There's no obligations. There's no, you can cancel it anytime. But it's very, very effective. It's been effective for me. It's been effective for my clients. And I know it'll be effective for you if you learn how to do it and apply these skills. Um, the very first email that you're going to get is going to be one from me. It's going to tell my story so you can see where I'm coming from. You can understand what's happening here. And there's going to be some homework involved in this. That if you're interested and you want to make these changes, there are certain things that you're going to want to do to move yourself along. So sign up for my newsletter. Like I say, it's no obligations. It's free of charge, and but it could change your life. Give it a shot. Look forward to seeing you. Bye.